Hi, I'm Michelle Marks. I am a Potsdam student. I'm going into my junior year. I study Arabic, Spanish, French, and African history. I went to Africa in order to do research on Moroccan culture. The title of my project is Women and Cultural Norms in Morocco. I chose to research because I feel that you should understand the culture whenever you're studying a language. While in Morocco, I created an observational study with 2,000 women where I looked at if they wore a veil, what type of veil, if they had an occupation at all, and what type of region they are, whether it's urban or rural. I also looked at if I could tell if they had any type of education. So with the 2,000 women, I noticed that in the cities, there were less traditional veils, more women walking around with a hijab, and I also noticed that they were more educated. When I went to the countryside, most women were completely illiterate and couldn't even write their own name, and also wore a full veil and were more conservative. My mentor was Laura Lunt. She is an amazing woman. She helped me so much. She actually went on the trip with me to Morocco, and we walked together through the streets, and she would constantly help me with trying to think, why do you think this happened, or why do you feel that that effect is affecting women now? What are women thinking? And she would set me up with people for interviews that helped me gain my understanding of the subject completely. She really helped. I wanted to do research because I started looking up the culture on my own and I wanted to experience the culture firsthand. I feel that I gained from research that I actually have found information out that no one has studied beforehand, just because the culture in Morocco changes yearly. For students that are doing research, I feel that they shouldn't go in expecting that there's only one variable that's affecting the outcome. For instance, in my research, I looked at if women were becoming more modern or going back to more traditional ways. What I noticed is that there were two different movements going on at once. One movement caused by the Arab Spring, causing women to wear less hijab, going back to more modern ways, more Western ways, and I noticed that some women were going back to more traditional ways wearing the burqa. So I had two different variables affecting my research, and you can't just go in expecting A plus B equals C.